Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most hidden stats of Black Desert, and that stat would be accuracy. Now you may be wondering, what is a hidden stat? A lot of games, MMOs in this day and age, their stats are pretty much laid out when you press C or P or I or T or whatever it may be to get to your character stat window. You usually have a pretty solid layout of your stats, whether they be attack speed or critical movement speed, and things of that nature. Now, when it comes to Black Desert, you do have these things. You do have a stat sheet kind of thing where you can see your attack speed, your critical rating, your movement speed, your luck, etc., etc. But a lot of stats in this game are hidden. There's no UI that keeps track of these things for you. It's something you kind of have to get a feel for and memorize when it comes to keeping track of those things. And one of these things, one of the most important of these things, is accuracy. Now, accuracy, as we know it as a typical thing in many MMOs, is just the ability to hit more often. That's what accuracy 9 times out of 10 is. But in Black Desert, it's a bit more than that. It does very much play into the amount that you are able to hit an enemy. If you play at the low levels, you may realize that you'll be hitting an enemy and their HP bar simply won't move. You see your hits connecting, you even see blood spitting out, but their HP bar just doesn't go down. And this is because you are missing. The game doesn't tell you that you are missing. The game doesn't say miss or evade or anything like that. The game doesn't say a word. It's just you're just missing, and that's it. When you get more accuracy, however, you will see this happen less and less, and every hit you do will always drop the enemy's HP. There's a lot that goes into play when it comes to missing. That's an entirely different video for itself. So for now, I'm just going to tell you about accuracy, how you can get it, and what it does for you. Now, we've already covered the obvious, and that would be that accuracy definitely makes you hit more often. But another thing that accuracy does that a lot of people don't know is it has a sub kind of thing going on, I should say a second perk, and that is basically penetration. The more accuracy you have, it will not only increase how often you hit, but it will increase how much damage you do. It seems as though accuracy sort of pierces defense when it comes to when you do attacks. I'm not sure if that is the proper word per se, piercing defense. I'm not sure if that's the proper phrase, but I know from extensive gameplay, extensive research, speaking with Koreans, that accuracy doesn't just simply increase the amount of times you land a hit. It also increases the damage that you do, because it does something with your stats that is more in line with penetration than anything else. You don't have to take my word for it, though. You can experiment it yourself. And the way to get accuracy in this game, there's a lot of different ways, but the best way would be, especially early game, would be to get a weapon that has accuracy on it. You may see a weapon that has accuracy +5 or something like that. And if you look at the bottom of the weapon, you'll see that the accuracy actually increases per upgrade, but it doesn't tell you how much it increases. Some Koreans say it's 2, some people say 3, some people say 1, some people say it's different for each weapon. No one knows for certain, I don't think, but it does definitely increase. So when you're low level, for most classes, it's best to get a weapon with accuracy on it, so that you can fight higher level mobs and level up quicker. Another way is through your sub weapons. Sub weapons also have accuracy on them, but when they have accuracy on them, they usually have less damage. This goes for main weapons as well. So you trade the raw damage for accuracy, which is a good thing early on, but later on it can be detrimental to your character, because there are actual gear in the game. And in my other video speaking about dailies, I talked about this. There's boss gear, and the boss gloves actually give you accuracy per upgrade, so much so that it's kind of pointless to have accuracy on anything else. So what most Koreans do is they get these gloves, and they stack up the accuracy with these gloves, and then they don't have to worry about accuracy anymore, or as much. So they get weapons that focus more on damage rather than accuracy. But this is just what the general population in Korea suggests from my experience. I've never had my own pair of boss gloves, so I couldn't tell you for certain. But regardless, I just want you guys to know that accuracy is very important, and having it is pretty much not a debatable thing, especially if you want to PvP, especially if you want to grind efficiently. But later on in the game, the ways you get accuracy, they vary. So yeah, there's a lot of options there. There's no just one pure path to having a reasonable amount of accuracy. So yeah. Anyway, this has been Hero, guys. If you have any other questions about this, just leave them in the comments, and yeah, see you guys next time.